Welcome to Mic Drop, where I'm going to help you ace your next audition. So today I want to talk a little bit about vocal registers. So what is that? If you've never heard that before, we basically usually talk about three different registers. We have our chest voice, we have our head voice, and we have our falsetto. So all of those are very different from each other. The chest voice is we typically use for lower, richer notes, and you feel a lot of vibrations down here in your chest. Your head voice is typically a lighter placement. What you can use as you go up in your range. If you take your chest voice up there, it's going to sound kind of strained usually, and then we have falsetto, and that's for singing really, really high, like the notes that you can't usually hit with your chest voice or your head voice. So let me demonstrate a little bit. So I'm gonna say use the popular song "Somewhere Over the Rainbow." So if I'm singing in my chest voice, I'm going to be singing "Somewhere over the rainbow." Oh, I've got that. It's down there. It's resonating in my chest. It's kind of a full sound. Then if I want to sing the same passage in head voice, it's going to be this lighter placement. I'm feeling more of the vibration up here. Somewhere over the rainbow. Oh, I actually went into falsetto a little bit. Somewhere over the rainbow. It's that feeling of being up here rather than down here. I'm not singing somewhere over the rainbow. I'm singing somewhere over the rainbow. And then the falsetto is when you're you're using that. It sounds false. That's why it's called falsetto. Somewhere over the rainbow, where you're singing up in that really kind of high false sounding voice. So why do we need to know about this? So a lot of it has to do with the kinds of songs that you're singing. You want to think about the style of music that you are going for. Some styles use more head voice, some use more chest voice, and you need to be able to know how to go back and forth between them. Sometimes you have a line that starts down low, and then you want to go up high. Later, you want to switch into your head voice. You want to go from your chest voice to your head voice. Like in one thing that comes to mind is the song "Somewhere" from West Side Story. It starts out low. That's a nice chest voice sound. And then it hops up. There's down in my chest voice, and up in my head voice. There's a place for us, somewhere a place for us, peace. And then so I'm switching between somewhere a place for us in my head voice, and then I can bring down my chest voice a little bit more. Peace and quiet, and then switch. Open air, wait for us. And then back down my chest voice, somewhere. And so you have to practice doing that, because if you don't practice, it could be really kind of, it's like changing gears in a manual car where it's kind of jerking you around a little bit. So what I want to invite you to do is to experiment with your voice. See if you can get the different feelings of your chest voice, your head voice, and your falsetto. Play around with that. Like different people preferred, based on your range, when you switch from chest voice to head voice to falsetto, whatever. So play around with that a little bit. And then when you're thinking about your audition piece, if you're doing an audition, ask yourself, what would be best? Well, when do I want to switch from one to the other? Do I want to stay in one the whole time? It's all up to you. All right. Now you have what you need to do. Go out and drop that mic.